The microphone is not working. Hello. Oh, it sounds, I don't know, I did something weird at the beginning. I saw the volume going up and down continuously. Yoo-hoo. Well, seems to be okay now. Maybe a bit quiet, but no, it's okay. It's okay. So, what are we working on today? Hello, everyone. So, what I'm trying to... sorry. What I'm trying to understand is... Nah, my face is stuck again. One day I will understand why the camera is randomly stopping. I don't know. One day. I think it started to happen when I plugged in the new microphone thingy, but... so there is a map, right? There is a map of the temple from the top. And I was actually trying to understand what can we have, right? We want to have like... I don't know, I'm a bit... I don't know exactly what I want, right? I can move the stair in the middle. I can put like a low wall here at the front. I can put bracers around it. I mean, in theory, I can also move the stair to the left, right? But moving it to the left, I think it will make anyway the structure look weird because the column will have to be destroyed, right? So I'm struggling a bit to understand the layout, right? The layout of this thing. So what is the layout that we want? With layout, I mean the layout inside, right? The layout down there, right? This layout. So this is what I don't fully know yet. And I made it so that we have 2 levels, right? I worked a bit on it yesterday evening and today. So I made it so that there is a stair here in the middle, which I still don't know if I like or I dislike, but let's say that for now. That thing is going through, but it's fine. And, you know, maybe the idea was to have one of these things. One of these things maybe next to the stair, I don't know. Just to frame the stair into something, right? They could be the same as this column, or not. I mean, if it's the same as that column, it should be roughly like this, right? If you want to make it like aligned. I think the stair is okay anyway, smooth enough, you know, you go up like this. The only point is that you arrive facing the wall, right? Which is not really the best Erinos, but it looks to me that I didn't save the last changes, by the way. Because I changed this, then what happened? I changed this, yes, I did. Absolutely. I made this lower, and I made this lower as well, and I made this more. I did these changes this morning. I don't know what happened actually. I have no idea. I have no idea. But something happened. Papam parapa. Hello, hula. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, hey. I would like to put this building into the game, if possible. Even if it's not, you know, fully ready. But I would like to put it into the game so that we have another place where we can put new NPC. And I think that then I will have to work on NPC a lot. I think I will have to work on NPC a lot because there is I mean, I'm not completely sure why we have that dark line, but yeah, the only problem is that when you come out of the stair, you are basically looking at the wall, and it's not very nice, right? It's not very nice. Also, I don't know if here at the second level I should put this or not. Right, should I also have the same setup or should it be a different setup? Because here at the second level, I think what I wanted to do, I wanted to have an area with all the glyphs, right? With all the... And maybe for the glyphs we can use the second... the second object, which is this one. Maybe we can use this object here, which is actually a kind of a fire pit. I don't know exactly what it is, but we have 6 glyphs. So in theory we could have 1, 2, 3, right? And then the other 3 on the other side. Or we can position them, you know, with the usual setup, but I don't know. I don't know. This stair is destroying the layout. And it's really a problem because it's exactly in the middle, right? It's exactly in the middle. I mean, I can try to move it all to the left, but even if I move it to the left, considering how big it is, it will take from year to year. So you will have anyway half, you know, half building, and then you will have to remove all the columns, which is kind of strange as well, right? Or you will need to have column next to it. So, I mean, in theory, right, this thing fits here. So if I want to put it there instead of in the middle, I can do it. But the problem will be that you will come out again facing the wall, right? And that is super annoying. Unless maybe I do this, and so you enter. I'm very undecided about this. I'm very undecided about this setup. Very undecided. Very undecided. Do you think it's better on the side, or do you think it's better in the middle? In theory we have the space, because as I see it now, you know, it looks like... And maybe we can even put it... We can even put it here, maybe. But I will have to change everything here, right? I will have to change everything here. I will have to change everything here. So where you come out? You come out in the middle of this. You come out in the middle of that. Do you come out horizontal at least or not? No, not even. You come out slightly to the side, slightly, you know, rotated like this. I mean, I can fix the rotation, but then it means that here below, this will not be straight, right? This would be... I mean, there could be an entrance here, right? So we change these pillars. We enter here, and we enter here. If I want to come like at the top, if I want to arrive at the top straight like 90 degrees, then I will have to, I think this is pretty much 90 degrees, right? Yeah. This is pretty much 90 degrees. So if we want to come out 90 degrees, like this, right? If we want to come out 90 degrees, then we have to rotate the bottom pretty much like this, right? Well, maybe I can just make the first step a bit longer, right? That's easy. I mean, I can just modify the first step and make it longer, right? Make it like this. I think it's fine. Do you prefer it this way or the other way, guys? Do you prefer it here on the left, or do you prefer it in the middle? If I move it to the left, I will have to... Well, actually this column I can keep because it's exactly in the middle. So that is actually kind of cool. Why this thing is not centered? Because it's the other column. Yeah, so basically I will have to delete this column. I think I'm gonna do it. I think it's probably better, guys. I think it's probably better. What do you think? But if I do this, I will have to change a few things. So first I need to change this, right? So I basically have to move this stair here, and I have to remove this wall piece. I don't know. I mean, this piece, this piece will have to go away. And this piece will have to go away. And this will go like inside of this, right? So it's only that piece. What do you think about the columns being lighter? I think I can also have probably this part. What do you think about having this? I think it's probably nicer. Huh? To see how it looks, we have to import it in Unreal, because at the moment there is no light and everything looks super flat, right? So it doesn't really look like it will look in Unreal. In Unreal would be nicer than this. There would be more lights and everything. So also the material will have a normal map, and now I don't know how much better, because this stone is it's very rough, right? But I think the floor is good. Maybe it's a bit too ruined. I don't know why he has these metal pieces. We can maybe remove the metal pieces. Metal pieces are a bit weird actually, but it looks like. But anyway, metal pieces we can delete. I will change this texture a bit. Also, I think we can remove the most destroyed parts, right? I think it looks too destroyed, so I will improve it. But yeah, I think anyway it looks better with the two colors. I think it looks better with the two colors. And so basically here we need to move what? We need to move this. We need to move all these pieces, right? Here. Should be kind of easy because we can just I hope so. We can just take everything here. And everything here. And just move it, no? In theory... If we take all of this and we move it, do you think it will work? Or not? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is working. So we can put the entrance there. because this is not... Ah, yes, because this original... Because the rotation fucked up this part. I understand. The rotation fucked up this part. Yeah. True. Can I somehow dissolve this or no? Theory I can. But then... huh? But then I have to recreate the face, huh? And then I will have to do the same down here. Why is this not... Wait a second, there is something strange. Something strange happening here. It seems that it's not... it's the same problem. It's the same problem. The rotation generated a weird... No, this is not the way to do it, I guess. No, maybe yes. Yeah, because basically we have to recreate the surface, right, on both sides, yeah. I'm not sure why it doesn't have any texture, right? That's kind of strange, but fine. I think that this is scaled a bit too much, no? I mean, I understand there's a lot of... But it seems that it's scaled like this or so. I don't know. Anyway, we moved it here. We still have some stupid faces. Okay. Okay, so there is something. Yeah. I don't understand why it's doing this sometimes. So you have two vertices, right? You put one on top of the other with a stick 3D, right? And then you merge, and it's saying that it cannot merge it, right? Because the distance is not enough or something, right? So, but you actually put it on top of the other manually, right? With a stick to vertex, so should be exactly the same position. Nah. Think so. I think we would change this texture a bit, but okay, so we try to move the stair to the left, right? Which gives us a better, oh no, I have to create it. We said that I have to create the cutter, right? Because we need to cut the bottom in the same way. Right? So if I duplicate this and I split it completely, and then we take only this and we can you do it or not? Yeah, it looks like it can. I mean, with the only problem that it seems is it's not rotated, right? Yeah. It's exactly the opposite of what it should be. Okay, so this is our cutter, right? This is our cutter. Now, if we scale it on the Z, why? Didn't really work, by the way. Okay. Now, this is our cutter. So if we want to cut the other piece with that, we can. Right? And what I would like to cut, I would like to cut this thing. Now, it may look a bit weird because I mean, we can try and then we can undo in case. It may look a bit weird because, like, yeah, like for example here, right, is a bit at the border, so it's cutting off. I think we will have to cut this fully. It will look strange without a piece of it, right? If I just stop the column here and then here I go without, but anyway, I think that now I'm thinking if it's better to just cut the whole thing, right? Like cut it there and close it, cut it there and close it. Without a stupid cut, because I think the stupid, well, we can try, but I think the stupid cut will not look nice. Now that I think about it. Because the stupid cut will look like apart from the fact that it didn't do it. I mean, it didn't do it fully. because our cutter is not big enough. Okay, now it's definitely big enough. What the? Ah, it's another piece. There are two pieces. There are two pieces. Interesting. I say that the top is not bad. I think that the top actually makes some sense. I just dislike the fact that it's a mix of this color and that color, but that I think we can fix, so we can use only this color. So I think the top is kind of nice, but the bottom looks a bit fucked, huh? What happened here? It's just overlapping with it's just overlapping. So it's kind of fine. It's kind of fine actually. So for this part, right? Obviously we cannot leave it like this, because like this will not really make any sense. So I think we can cut it off like this. So just going vertical, right? I don't understand when you say X. Right here I'm saying X. And he's doing it in a very weird way. GG. So if I want to cut, right, I want to cut this horizontally, right? So basically along this line. And I say K, then I click there, and then I say X. Is it following? Yeah, it looks like now it's following. Looks like now. I understand why this line is trembling, right? So that it can... I don't understand that. Why is it just not following the X? That's a bit strange. I think now here it did it correctly. But... I don't know if it also depends on the view, maybe. I don't know, it's doing it a bit weird. But anyway, it seems that now... Okay. So and this we can then close. What is that? I don't know, what is that? I don't know, I invented some weird cut. That is strange. It is very, very weird. Don't understand this. Probably during the cut he saw something. Bah. Anyway, we don't need that. Okay. Okay, so that piece is like, oh my god, is everywhere also on this side. Fine, we can clean it up. So I think that this cut is fine, apart from this additional vertex we can delete. What I'm not completely sure is, yeah, is this part, because it becomes a very, very small slice, but maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. So let's delete our, let's hide our cutter for a second, and let's try to see how this looks, right? So I'm going up my stair, right? When I arrive to the point that I'm going to hit my head, the thing's open, right? The thing's opens here. So if we take our reference character, and if we take our reference character, it should be enough space for him to yeah, there is definitely enough space. Okay, so it can go up here, up here, up here, up here, up here, up here, up here. And then, yeah, the problem is then when he arrives here, because here we have kind of a duplication between the floor. Yeah, so we have to delete basically. We have to. I mean, if we go with this thing, I don't understand what happened here. But if we go with this thing, I need to basically delete, right? Delete all the floor in this area. I can cut it off completely. Right, so all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. Well, this one I don't know actually. The one in the middle I don't know, I will check it. But all of this can be deleted. This obviously not. But at least up to there, I think we can re-delete it. In bottom, I think the same. So now we should overlap way less. Okay, apart from this guy. Yeah, the problem now is that our objects are not designed to be full. And so this object does not have any deepness, right? Any depth. So Or I join it with the one at the bottom. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's do this. So if I take only these two, because these two are actually separate, right? They are separate. But they are not really meant to be separate, actually. They are not really meant to be. So if I delete these faces and then I try to do this and I bring it up, right, to that point, I think probably should be good enough already. With the difference that here I don't have any, right, here I don't have any deepness. So here I need to do something about it. I think we can merge them. I think I will join them. But yeah, basically this piece and this piece, well, this piece, there are some strange cuts. Oops. What? Yeah, there are some very strange cuts that we have to clean up. But apart from the cleaning, what I'm saying is that this piece needs to be extruded vertically, right? How much? Well, as much as this. Right? And does it also need to be closed? Well, yes, because otherwise you will see a hole, right? You will see a hole, yeah. And also now we have this other problem that floor. No, I think that floor is okay. But maybe here we remove this piece, right? At least until there. I think this is useless because we have the green one winning over. Now I don't know what to do there. If we also have the green go up fully. Yes, we have the green go up fully. So in theory also this we can delete. Okay, so we have all the green. Now here we have a missing, what the fuck? Well, we can move it. We can move it towards us. I don't understand why we are in this situation, because I cut it off, you know, exactly like it was needed, but it seems that it didn't really do the job. So we will have to move, do we move the floor or do we move the stair? I think it's easier to move the floor actually. So if you move the floor in this direction, now how much I don't know, but and then we adapt the stair to to close on that floor, right? We would just make this step slightly longer. And we make this step slightly, and no one will ever notice, I assume. Uh-oh. Maybe. Yeah, and probably this needs to go then to the wall. Somehow, some way. I don't know. Yeah, it's not perfect, but fine. Okay. Now, here we have a bit of a situation, right? With this corner. Maybe we can just move the corner. Yeah. Oops. Wait, because here there are this stupid... yeah. I need to clean up this because otherwise it remains... the cut was good, but it left over some stupid stuff. I don't know why. But he left over all those stupid cuts. By the way, guys, how are you today? Hello to Katsialing. Hey, thank you for joining. How are you? We are working on this temple. I would like to put this temple also in the next release. The next release now is very, very close. And probably will be next weekend if all goes well. Maybe or the week after, but we are. I want to. There is too much stuff that I added, right? So I added all the new alien female armor. I added the ability to sleep. I added the other temple, the other building. Now this building. So there is a lot, and I think we can. I think we should release. I have no idea why by default is going on the other UV map. That's so annoying. It looks very strange when he does that. So yeah, the idea is to... is to release. I'm doing some fixes on this floor so that he actually because I decided to move the stair. I hope it's a good decision. I don't know. I'm struggling a bit with the layout, so if you have any ideas on how to do this layout for our temple, I'm not completely convinced. But I think the stair on the side is a good choice. I think all of this is really too stretched. I don't know why it's so stretched. I think all of this is badly mapped. First of all, is mapped the wrong side, and yeah, so all of this should be mapped, then should be rotated Then it should be scaled significantly, yeah. Exactly. I will show in a second where we are, okay? At the moment we are focusing on this piece, but I will show you in a second where we are overall. We have to decide the furniture inside of this building a bit. I mean, not exactly, because we can also put it in game, right? So we can spawn stuff in the game and drop it. But I think it would be nice to at least decide high level how do we want the how do we want this to be organized. Okay, this seems to be way cleaner, so at least now I have that. But if now unhide everything, here I will miss the roof, right? Here I will miss the roof, and I will have this additional annoying floor. Good question. Well, actually the floor arrives here, so I don't have... Wait, let me delete this cutter because it's becoming annoying. Let me delete this cutter a second. Okay. So here we don't see anything bad, right? Here we see just the green stuff. Now we cannot really go below the stair. Well, actually we can, but we still see the green stuff there. So it's fine. Now here we see a piece of green and a piece of floor, which, I mean, it's not really the best, I would say. So, or we continue the beam, yeah, maybe. But I cannot really continue the beam, right? I cannot continue this beam, otherwise my character will not fit. Will not fit into this distance. So, or I do a very small fake beam. Yeah, but there we have a problem, huh? I don't know exactly how to solve this, but we will see. It is looking weird. Because he's not... I mean, I kind of fine to have the floor there, but there is a kind of an awkward spot, right? Because it's the intersection of two pieces that are completely different from each other. So... Ah, it's this way. Oh, wow. Not even. Ah, okay. Let me rotate it. Bro. Okay, probably now. Because it's just shorter. So we can have this thing, right? We can have this thing be at the maximum so they don't overlap. So here you will see a piece of the floor and a piece of the green, and here you still see a piece of the floor, which is probably not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. Okay, I think it's fine. I mean, it's a bit weird, but it's fine. Also, it's cut off a bit weird. It's cut off very weird. Why can't I just go horizontal here? Cannot go horizontal because this cut is not horizontal. Oh my god. Do we have enough space or no? Do we have enough space if I go horizontal there or no? Yeah, we have enough space. Look, the character is flying, right? So there is all the space we want. So I think we can... Okay, this will also solve... Okay. This will also solve this awkward moment thingy. So I think actually we can. So we can go... Uh-oh. What the fuck? Why? Yeah, exactly. This is what I meant. Yeah. I mean, it's still not very horizontal, but at least it's better than what it is now, what it was before. And if we want, I can make this more... right? Does that break the drawing below? Slightly. Not sure why it is so dark and it is not dark, but it's kind of strange. Considering they are mapped exactly in the same way, but fine. It's fine. I think it's just an artifact of Blender. I think in Unreal will look okay. Okay, so we made this thing a bit more straight, so I think it looks better, hopefully. And yeah. What the fuck? Okay, let me save it. Maybe let me save it as another version because we are doing so many changes. I don't know. Would the characters fit in the crouch? Not sure if you can duck or move forward. No, they should be able to fit by standing still. Standing up. I mean, they should fit by standing up. So that is the character. That is the character fully standing. Right? So. Where is my... Bro, what happened to my collection? Some became... I press something and I press a key and something. So that's 2 meters, right? This is 2.1 meters. So it's the maximum character height, right? And so you will be able to walk there very, very easily. Very easily. Okay, so let me just show you my